You're on.
Hi, Michael Shipley, 751 Philcare Road. This is my son Landon Shipley. I don't like talking in front of people, so bear with me. I'm here about the skate park addition and requesting an additional addition as well. I did hear that the state, whatever grant was made for the city park, that they did not want to fund a skate park. And I believe the mayor was instrumental in making that happen. I'm not quite sure that is the case, but if so, kudos to you. Skaters and these other people are not second-class citizens. They deserve a good area. And I've been a police officer here for 16 years. So I know the skate park has its downfall, and but idiots are everywhere. So they will come to the skate park as well. But what I am requesting is a wall that would be specifically used for street art. And if I can, I want to try to put myself and Landon, we had gone to Portsmouth and took part in a street art project down there where the executive director's name is Ron Williams. So he has made it to where an alley is dedicated for street art. Now, some people would consider this graffiti. All right, so in my opinion, graffiti is what's on the viaduct and these vulgar phrases that are spray painted on. This would be something that is a revolving art wall that would be constructed near the skate park, where we can go down and spray paint our names, our tags, or whatever, without vulgarity. And if I can figure this out, I will. So I had Vince Beverly come or give me an estimate for a wall that would be 8 feet tall by 40 feet long. And I'm thinking 8 feet just so, because I'm 6 feet tall, so if I'm reaching up and spray painting stuff, I figured 8 feet would be a good height. And it would also keep people from getting on top of it, tearing the wall up. I do believe Vince Beverly is a great concrete worker, and that the only thing that would take the wall out would be a vehicle flying through the wall. The proposal would be for, like I said, the 8 foot tall, 40 foot wall would be $9,300 was the estimate. So there would be a footer dug, then concrete block would be stacked up 8 feet tall. And that would allow people to come down and do their street art on both sides of the wall near the skate park. Understanding that it would be a revolving thing. So we could come down there and spend 3 hours painting whatever we wanted on there, and know within 24 hours, 48 hours, somebody may come along and spray paint over that. That's fine. And I have another 8.5 years of service here at the police department, but Chillicothe has been my lifelong home and will be my forever home. So if this wall does happen as part of the skate park project, I will take it personally and make efforts to cover up any vulgarity that will happen, because idiots are among us. So there will be profanity that will be spray painted on the wall that we will try to curb. And I don't know, I tried a couple times to get this to
Matt, do you want to email it to the president? He can.
I could do that.
Disseminate it to.
I got an album and everything.
Yeah.
I was ready. I came here through the work week a couple times, and I'm just not 100% sure how to cast it to it.
If you want to get that to us, we'll get it to everybody here at council so they can look at it and see it.
All right.
Once again, I appreciate you coming
Yeah.
talking about this, because we talked about it down in the park. So.
Yeah, and I've got estimates if anybody wants a copy of the estimate. But like I said, Vince Beverly would be the one that I would request do it, who's a resident here, and that's it.
Can I make copies? Community too?
I've got copies
of your.
I got copies of everything.
Can the pictures be disseminated to the community too?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep.
I do have a question, which you might be able to answer this. I've heard the skate park is in all kinds of different locations. So we picked a location 100% where it's going to go.
So I can sort of summarize the question about, so we applied for, everybody knows we applied for a bunch of things. some things were specifically rejected. The skate park was rejected, the pump track was rejected, and the splash pad was rejected. Officer Shipley's right. We went back to the state and said, you cut out the skate park, but we're putting the pickleball courts right where the skate park was, so we can't not have a skate park. And so they allowed us an exception to build a $400,000 skate park in the new location. And we sort of vetted different sites, one of them being south, kind of by the south basketball court by the south of the pump house. And then the second site, the second and third sites, one was kind of over, essentially beyond the outfield of where the new Diamond One will be across from Ronald Field. But the location that I think our goal was to get it in front of the Parks and Rec Board to vote on. But the number one recommended location, and I think Councilman Barnes is sort of, he did a focus group with maybe a couple, with people who use skate parks, is the area immediately north of the existing sand volleyball courts. So it used to be 6 sand volleyball courts, and then there's the 3 that haven't been used in forever. And we think that kind of, it already has parking because of the pool, and it kind of makes associated activities together. I would say, you know, the skate park that we asked for in the grant was like $1.5 million skate park or something like that. The most significant thing, and this is actually what I thought where this was going to go, that this skate park won't have, that we were really hoping for it to have, is a bowl. So this will be, again, I might have stood on a skateboard once in my life, and it did not end well, so I'm not a very coordinated person. But I think this art wall is a good idea, and then, you know, if something like this, we are capped at $400K out of this grant. So this wall would be a budget item separate from the grant. The state's been very clear on that. And if the city council want to come back and say, we want to build a wall, or we want to build a bowl, we still have just enough time to make this work perfect.
Yeah, you took the pressure off. I appreciate it.
So if we wanted to build something like this, or if we wanted to add in a bowl and redesign, that would have to be an appropriations that the council does separately. And it could be, wouldn't have to be from Parks and Rec funds, it could be from general fund. But I think the feedback that we heard was, we actually heard that some folks were saying that smaller is better, that if you spread it out too much, it's not as fun. So that was something we learned. But that sort of having a different vertical elements, including bowls, is neat. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Listen, I appreciate it, seriously. The skate park is a huge deal. And again, it can cause an element of people to come in, but that's everywhere. So can the Canadian geese.
Well, we all know that the pickleball players are the worst, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're just rowdy
I've
and mean.
I've seen their issues. So
Wait a minute.
yeah.
See what I mean?
My wife's back there.
So Landon's the one that got me turned on to the graffiti thing, and then so this is actually a wall of the pediatrician's office in Portsmouth. And like I said, Ron Williams is the executive director of the Portsmouth Street Art Project. So he went to council in Portsmouth, got this okayed. The business owner, the pediatrician, wanted this in the alley and was fine with that. And so the alley stretches all the way up. And as we sat there and did that this summer, people would stop, and Ron would have to say, "It's okay. You don't need to call the police. It's okay. We're allowed to do this." But there was no profanity, and I did add the smokestack because that was my artistic add-on, was the Chillicothe smokestack. But we really had a great time, and this is Ron Williams doing one of his pieces of art. Now, again, within a couple days, what he had spent hours down there doing could be gone. That's the point is you do it, you step back, you take a picture, and that's it. Yeah, this one here is the one that got me into graffiti, and we definitely enjoy doing it. And this is my first time lapse too, so. But I appreciate you taking the heat off of me so I could get that figured out. But I will still send that to you if you want, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you guys can see it. But I do think it would curb the vandalism out there. Take a picture of me. Thank you.
Thank you.